So there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Well, do you know what this is?
No. What is that?
It's nothing you need to worry about. It's just something we need to talk about. Chill.
Okay.
You know what this is?
Says condoms.
Yeah. And how did your mother find it in your jeans pockets?
This isn't mine.
It's your friend's.
Yes.
It was a dare. You bought it just to have the thrill of buying. क्या खरीदा मैंने?
Well,
it's okay. Like, you're in college, people have sex. It's good that you're using condoms. It's good to be safe. You don't want to knock anyone up.
yes.
And fuck you to STDs. Like, why? Why would you risk it? And I am kind of proud of you, sir, that you're having safe sex. And it's cool.
Yeah.
But do you really know about STDs? I really think you should educate yourself.
Yeah, man. वो देखा था Wikipedia पे.
Okay. Let me do one thing. I have a few links that you can read out.
Okay.
I'll send them to you on WhatsApp.
Okay.
We can have a conversation when I get back from office. Cool?
Cool. I guess.
I'm proud of you, sir.
Okay. क्या cool बाप है मेरा.
Neil? What's this? Huh? What's this?
Says condoms.
Yeah, I know what it says. I can read. Why was this in your jeans pocket?
ये मेरा नहीं है. ये तो दोस्त का है. पापा सच्ची बोल रहा हूँ ये मेरा नहीं
Don't
है.
give me that bullshit. Hey, don't give me that bullshit.
पापा
disappointed.
एक बार बात तो सुन लो. वो मैं सच्ची बोल रहा हूँ ये मेरा
Shut
नहीं है. वो
Shut
वो
up, please.
दोस्तों ने
Please, shut up. I'm very disappointed and I'm gonna talk to your mother about this.
मम्मी को मत बताना please.
Who do you think found this? We'll talk about this tonight.
पापा वो देखे तो जाओ. ये कैसा बाप है यार. डांट भी दिया, कॉन्डोम भी लेके चला गया.
Then Andrew Dufresne realized, hi guys, I'm Morgan Freeman's first copy, minus the assault charges. And this is Mr. Neil.
Okay, so hi, I'm RC, this is Ishanu, and you're ApakappaShit. So yeah, so this time we have a very interesting topic, if you may. So we are talking about the talk. The talk. You get that, right? Like the sex talk that
We never had.
None of us had. And the ones that we had, like for one, I had the talk with my mother when I was in class 4, I think, and it was entirely biological.
No, I had that like Bhagwan fake ke deta hai.
You had Bhagwan fake ke deta. I had no husband and wife. You know, keep that in mind. Husband and wife have sex so that they get a kid. That's it. That's the talk that I received.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's about time parents started talking to their children about sex.
And it's absolutely essential. I mean, if people don't know about sex, they're just gonna like indulge in sex and get affected by it. I mean, you should be pleasured from sex. It's an act of pleasure. It's a carnal act, and it's not something that you need to shove under the carpet.
It's very normal, even biologically, for adolescents and teenagers to be very curious about their bodies and to engage in what is known as experimental sexual experiences. So, and it's the responsibility of the parents to make sure that they go through this process in a safe way. I mean, women never receive sex education. And they do not even grow up with the idea that sex is supposed to be pleasurable for them. I mean, I'll give you an example. There's a particular community called the Bohra Muslim community where little children, girls, say 3 or 4 years old or 4-year-old girls are held down by women and their clitoris is cut off. It is something which you refer to as clitoral circumcision.
Yeah.
Now imagine this. A little 4-year-old girl being held down without any anesthetics and without any semblance of a surgical procedure, and her clitoris is cut off. The clitoris is referred to as haram ki boti in the community. Let that sink in. And it's not even about one single community in one single religion. It's all over the world. Women are not supposed to experience sexual pleasure. That's it. Period.
It's actually very sad that they are just looked upon as vessels of reproduction. I mean, that's cool, like if you look only at the biological aspect. But we are not living in a fucking test tube, are we? It's not like procreation is not the only means. Sex is a pleasurable act. And it has been for a long time. People talk shit about condoms. Do you know that condoms were used by Egyptian people, they used alligator intestine to make condoms to have safe sex, prevent unplanned pregnancies and STDs. And
this was back in it was like
the
3,000-4,000 years ago.
the civilization along the Nile River. And if you are having safe sex, you are actually being responsible, and it's not the woman who bears the brunt of that responsibility. As a man, you should be responsible as well. And we are not expected to do that, but we should. It's a bloody human thing to do. And when you're engaging in this act of pleasure, it's very, very vital to educate yourself about the consequences of bareback sex, what we call it unprotected sex.
Yeah.
And what you can get is unwanted pregnancies, yes. But you can also get STDs. You can get herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, hepatitis, HIV. Many of those are curable, but a few are not. You can treat them with medication, but you can never get out of that whirlpool.
Why get there in the first place? Like, if you use protection...
No, I think people should be aware of the consequences.
Definitely.
Right.
And it is after being aware of the consequences that you decide to make sure you don't have to face the consequences.
Definitely. And
by having a safe sex. And that is where the responsibility of the parents come in. Like, even they need to educate themselves about sex and not hush it up as a taboo.
And look at what happens when they hush it up. Like, तुम तो आसमान से गिरा है, भगवान का तोहफा है. What we do, all of us have an internet connection.
Exactly.
We resort to we seek guidance from porn, and thus we grow up having distorted views about sex. Mostly men tend up growing insecure about their physical prowess, and many people have also mental illnesses, the feelings of incompetence due to the actions portrayed in the videos.
That's a very pertinent point as well.
And I think before educating the children, parents should educate themselves, and like, this shouldn't be hushed up. And I think that's all we have to say.
That's about it. Like, just for a final word, parents, stop stigmatizing sex.
Definitely.
It's very normal. You exist because of it. Your children exist because of it. And their siblings exist. Their siblings do not exist because you had safe sex. So yeah, I mean, I had to do that. So okay. So if you like this scholarly session, like proper lecture,
you see down there's the comment section.
Yeah.
Do
tell us how shitty we were.
Like, do tell us.
Do
and
tell us.
Somewhere over here should be the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Click on it.
And click on the like button somewhere here.
Click on it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
like a whole job.
Hey,
like a click.
Yeah.
Like what you feel. If you like the video, like. If you disliked it, dislike, and please let us know what you feel about the video in the comment section.
So
Peace
ta-da.
out.